what is wrong with the Kalam cosmological argument?
Everything. I often use it as an example of a valid method because you can construct a Kalam cosmological argument that is logically valid, but in a bogus way. So all the premises are not established, so you can't establish the conclusion. And in the bare bones Kalam, you just have everything that begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist, therefore the universe has a cause. Now, of course, in that formula, you haven't really gotten to God, right? You're just saying that there's a cause, and it could be all sorts of different things. And in cosmological science, they come up with all kinds of really valid first cause theories that don't require an intelligence or any a conscious agent to be involved. So the argument kind of fails just basically in that sense. And usually there's a hidden premise that gets to the conclusion of God. And that fourth premise, that third premise, whatever it is, it's something like, well, if it can't be mechanical until the universe exists, therefore it must be personal, and therefore you get God out of that somehow. But then, of course, the same logic doesn't follow. The same logic follows for personal causes. So if the personal cause also exists, then it needs a cause, and so on. And there's ways around this, but this gets into that whole whack-a-mole project. But in reality, when we get to the basic premises, we don't actually have any evidence that the universe, in the required sense, had a beginning, because you can talk about the Big Bang, which is the beginning of this universe, but you talk to any cosmologist, literally any of them, and they'll tell you that we don't actually know that there wasn't a universe before this.